You can't buy love, but you sure can buy a Kegel. You know what I mean? Let me know where you at if you selling that cat. These women are now admitting it. They're selling it.
Everything failed, right?
Yeah.
$0 coming in.
I'm selling it. Straight up.
That's something Shay was saying.
I'm giving it out.
Well, guys,
handing it out like a free sample at the mall. Crazy work, brother. But if we look back 5,000 years and we look at the most popular profession among women, what was it? Cat selling. Selling cat. You look at today, it's the same thing, but it's just online. That's crazy work.
It's the first day of my new job, y'all. It's my first day at work, back to work. And I'm just going to tell y'all before y'all see an ad or some shit and see something that you don't need to see. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all, I'm selling it. I'm selling it.
Brutal. Got the car seat in the back. This is somebody's mother.
And if you don't know what it is, then it's not for you. But it is for sale. And she is available. It has been celibate too for like 2 years. So that thing is... Anyways.
You better sell a bit of that to somebody who cares. Ain't nobody believing that. Celibate? You're trying to sell a bit and you're telling me you're celibate? Come on.
Gotcha, bitch.
It's on sale, y'all. It's for sale. I can't do this working shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say anymore. I'm selling it. So if you want to buy it, if you're an interested buyer.
that was a nice little way.
That's crazy. She's like, I'm sick of working. I'm selling cat. Yeah, I'm finna quit and just start selling You can't even work at Walmart. This is brutal. But this is the world we live in. This is the great divide where women that realize they can't provide anything else to the world other than their coochie are just like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna sell cat. That's where it's at. I'm just gonna sell some cat. And what's even wilder, dude, what's really wild is you guys haven't went and downloaded Free Cash. You can literally scan this QR code and get $10 just to play mobile games. Click the link in the description, scan the QR code now. I had somebody reach out to me and be like, Levi, what, you got any ways to make a little bit of extra coin? This is it right here. Scan the QR code, click the link in the description. You can get $10 on me. Let's get back off into this. And I'm really trying so hard not to buck for money.
Really trying so hard not to fuck for no money. I am, y'all. I'm trying for real. Because I know if I get this Bucci cat out, child, it's going to be
Get that Bucci cat out. It looks like it has stains on it. Where are the decent affordable apartments in Broward County? My rent is $2,600. I'm tired.
a lot of records going around this bitch. I ain't got time to be dealing with that right now either. I already got enough going on. Summer school finna come up too. I don't got it now. I'm just gonna keep bringing my ass to work.
Yes, ma'am.
You should. You're beat to bits. I'm tell you that. Shots fired! Look, I mean, there's a reason you weren't showing your whole face on camera. It's because you probably look like the back end of a 93 Buick, you know? Yeah, you know, like, you look like a 95 Buick that's had 5 rear end collisions with a bunch of scratches on it. It ain't got a clean title, you know? Pink slip, dirty as a mug. Do not settle while looking like Squidward. There are men out here that will literally fund your entire life, babe.
The fact that she's keeping it real with men and getting straight to the point with it versus women who try to play manipulation games.
This is what I don't understand. It's like her head is small, but her lips are big. I just don't understand it.
Side note, I just love when men carry cash. Like, I
love it when women actually wear seatbelts. Love that.
King. I don't know, something about it just turns me on. Like, will he just go in his pocket or he go in his wallet and it's just like hella wads of cash?
Hella wads of cash? You mean trappers, scammers, men that do things illegally.
And then sometimes if they're really friendly, they'll like give you a little bit.
I try to tell my sisters all the time, like, there's literally no point in entertaining a man if he is not going to take care of you or fund the lifestyle that you want. Because
there is no reason to take care of a woman unless she's gonna, you know, go south to mouth regularly, rub your feet, cook and clean. So if I'm not getting that in a even trade here, then we are not going back and forth.
There are men out here that will definitely do that. And I'm not talking about no one night stand type shit. I'm talking about literally will fund you your life. Literally will give you whatever you want. I don't care how bored you are as a woman or how lonely you are. Never settle for like a man not doing anything for you just so you can have company. Hell no.
Lady, just tell us.
This is the world we're living in. I live a pretty sheltered life, Chad. I'm at home most of the time. I'm with Cass. The types of guys, or the types of stuff guys do just to crack. I mean, this is true. This is true. Men will do a lot to crack. But then also, when I got a little bit older, I realized that it doesn't take a lot to crack. You just got to be the right guy for a girl to want to get cracked. And if you do that, it's way easier. It's way easier to just be that guy than to try to be the guy that she wants to get cracked by. Does that make sense, chat? Put a 1 in the chat if you smell what I'm stepping in here. It's way easier to just be the guy she wants to get cracked by as opposed to try to earn to be the guy that she wants to get cracked by. Chivalry's dead. Women have killed it. Women know in the first few minutes whether or not they want to get their legs spread like Moses did the Red Sea. They know. Trust me, they know. They know if they want to get cracked by you. Oh, by the way, Loki's at the spa today. So when I do these little videos and stuff like this, oh, sorry. I think I've got the Loki video. There you go. See, I've got that up for you guys just so you guys know he's here in spirit, but he's not here physically. All right, let's get back into this craziness. What is this chick talking about?
Love when a woman says what men are thinking. But guys, check this video out where a woman actually did go through it and sell it, and check out her reaction to it.
Selling it really not that bad as you think.
I gotta close the door for this. So TikTok. Yeah. I just sold it. And like, it wasn't even that bad. Like, that was the easiest transaction I ever went through in my life. Like.
I think she's genuinely.
Why do you think women do it? Because they're lazy. Why do you think women do it? Why do you think women don't ever go for the laborious jobs? Lazy. Why do you think there's, probably, I wonder, you know what? Let me just look here. Let's ask chat. This may backfire. Based on all the data you can find, who is the laziest gender? Am I a fast typer, chat? Was that fast? Was that fast or was that slow? Loki, was that fast or slow? Okay. All right. So scientifically accepted answer that gender is simply the laziest. By lazy, you mean by doing less total work. The evidence does not support either men or women. Men tend to have more leisure free time than women on average. Women generally spend more time on unpaid household work. Among employed married Americans, husbands average slightly more leisure time per week than wives, especially when children are involved. Men generally spend more time in paid work, while women spend more time in unpaid work. Men, paid work, more on average, less on average. Household and childcare, less on average, more on average. Leisure, free time, more on average, less on average. Total work, paid plus unpaid. Similarly, overall in many studies. Okay. Okay, men appear to have more discretionary leisure time on average, but women generally perform more unpaid household and caregiving work. Neither gender can accurately be labeled as the laziest overall. Okay, let's do this. Who benefits the most from Section 8 and food stamps? Men or women? Let's look at this. See what Chad has to say about that, huh? Women receive the majority of benefits from Section 8 housing and assistance. I'm surprised they didn't put this in here, huh? So if you're looking strictly at who receives the most, women receive the majority of assistance. Okay, so if we're saying they do the unpaid labor, they're getting free money. And they'd have to go out and work most of the time, right? I don't know. I just don't see a lot of women jumping from the rooftop saying, hey, I want to be a roofer. I want to do this. I want to do that. Especially when they see the majority of benefits.
You my type of shit, and you texting me at 3 a.m. talking about are you up, and I don't respond because I'm asleep. Please call me. Blow my phone up. Matter of fact, come knock on my door. Like, baby, if you need that and I'm asleep, I promise you can still get that, baby. Call me. Like, if I don't respond because I'm asleep, wake me the fuck up.
Men are really funny because they'll date you for like 3-4 months and you'll technically pretty much be like in an exclusive relationship, just like without the title, which I feel like I'm in fucking high school. This is so stupid. And because it's like we're adults, grow up. And then after like 3-4 months, they're like, I'm just like not ready for something serious. I'm gonna need time to work on myself. I'm so sorry. And you're like,
you know who we say that to, right?
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. You only say this to girls that you know you wouldn't take serious because they're runners. You only say this to girls that you're like, guys know very quickly, I'd say in the first month or 2 months, whether they want to take a girl seriously or not. And if a guy's saying this to you, he's basically saying, hey, I think you're a runner. I think you were a little bit too promiscuous. Hey, I don't think you're what I want, but I want to keep you around because I don't have a ton of options. Most men don't have a ton of options. That's just what it is. Guys will tell women this to keep you as one of the bench warmers so he can keep blowing your back out. But he's not going to make you a main because he doesn't see the potential in you, which means you don't qualify. Sorry.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's just what it is. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Because as men, we don't get as many options as women do. We really don't. I mean, and that's just the reality of it. It's just the reality of it. It doesn't matter how good of a looking guy you are. Like, you can have women knocking on your door, but men, we have to have the full package. You got to have the look, but you also got to have the personality. You have to have both. You got to have the charisma. You got to have the humor. You can be really good looking, but if you don't have the personality and the humor and the charisma and the charm, you're not going to be bucking a lot. You'll probably still get some play, but you're not going to be bucking a lot. The only way you can get a woman obsessed with you is your personality, your charisma, how funny you are, your personality. It's the only way you can get a woman obsessed with you. And that's really how it has to be if you want to be in a long-term relationship. As a woman has to be obsessed with you. She has to think, I can't do any better than this guy. He's top tier. He's hilarious. He's funny. That's why I always doubled down on the comedic aspect of my personality and said, hey, as long as I'm like the funniest guy in the room, I don't have to be the tallest. I don't have to be the buffest. I don't have to be the richest, because my superpower is what women really like, is being funny. Learn this at a very early age, that it doesn't matter really what you look like, but it matters how you can make women feel. Shivan and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. Some of you guys were asking the other day about the quotes that Stuart sent me on my Discord. Well, he emailed them to me. I'm going to put these on here. I'm going to download this file really quick. The quotes of Levi Nichs. This dude's amazing, by the way. Shout out to my guy, Stuart, bro. Shout out to my guy, Stuart. If you want to join the Discord, quotes PDF for everyone. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm going to add this in the Discord. The only way you can get it is in the Discord. So if you want the quotes PDF, it's in the Discord for you guys, bro. All right, sweet. Don't say I never did anything for you guys, okay? Don't say you never did. But once again, doubling down on what I was talking about. This is why I really focused on wit, humor, not so much comedy, but wit and humor. And it started with my friend group. How do I make my buddies laugh? If I can make them laugh, more than likely I can make a girl laugh. You just have to tailor it a little bit differently. Why do you guys think I have so many quotes memorized, huh? Why do you guys think I come up with so many sayings? Like, do y'all think that was just by accident? Why do you think I have so many quotes? Do you think that was by accident? Why do you think I memorize so many things that are witty and funny? Do you think that's by accident? No, that's a personality trait that I've picked up over the years. And you see how it's translated into YouTube. Like, it's made you guys remember, like, oh, Levi has these, the big back stuff. Big back. Shivan and I should have bought a Honda, put it on a t-shirt. All these things, like, this stuff wasn't just by accident. This was by design. And the things that I'm doing, the biggest I'll go back for a second. The biggest compliment I got from one of my buddies about starting a YouTube channel, it was 2 Christmases ago. And he goes, dude, I'm so proud of you, the fact that you've been able to monetize on your personality. He goes, because who you are online is just who you are in person. And it's so awesome to see that you can make money off of just being who you are. He's like, that is freaking amazing. He's like, because I've always known you were awesome and you were hilarious and you had all these quotes. And it's so cool to see you be successful and other people see that it's just as funny as I think it is. And it was the biggest compliment in the world. I was like, dude, thank you. Because as growing up, I was always a super poor kid. I was always the one that didn't have the money. But for real though, my dildo. But seriously, I'm just kidding, but seriously. I never was the guy with money, but I was always the guy with the good vibes. So if I wasn't going to bring the monetary value to the hangout, to the kickback, to the sesh, I was always going to bring the good times. I was always going to bring the laughs. I was always going to bring a good environment, positivity. That stuff is worth its weight in gold. Have you ever heard of put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard this, a personality hire? You guys ever heard of a personality hire like at a company? Like, oh, we only hired him because he's cool. We only hired her because she's a good time. I was the personality hire of my friend group. I was. So I highly suggest you analyze who you are as a person and what your superpower is as far as that strength. Are you the funny guy? Are you the nonchalant guy? Because there's strength in all of those different roles. Because in my friend group, we have a guy who's like big on, he plays the middle ground of whatever everything is. So I may have a staunch belief. My other buddy may have a staunch belief. My other buddy plays the middle ground. He's always like, well, I can see both sides. I can see both sides. Another guy's very much so, I want to make everyone happy. That's his thing. And then the other guy's in his own world, just like I'm kind of in my own world. I'm like, hey, here's my opinion. If you don't like it, I don't care. And I'm willing to defend my opinion. That's why growing up, a lot of people either really liked me or did not like me, which is what I urge you to do. Because you really weed out who cares and who doesn't care about who you are, which is great for me. I want to know who actually likes me and doesn't like me. That's why I'm so abrasive sometimes. You guys may have seen this. And maybe that's why you guys watch. I don't know. Let me know why you watch in the comments. Let me know in the chat. But I was so opinionated at an early age, I started to weed out who actually gave a darn about me and actually wanted to be around me. And so the guys that I know that are my friends, they like me for me, and they like that I'm kind of an asshole sometimes. And it's been good for me because you're unapologetically yourself, and some people really like that level of transparency and honesty, and some people really don't like it. And so the people that don't like it kind of distance themselves from you, and the people that do like it are gravitated towards you because they're like, I know if I ask Levi something, he's going to be 100% honest with me. Which is what I think a lot of people want anyways. Would you guys agree? I believe that most people, I like to surround myself with people that don't sugarcoat stuff. I like to surround myself with people that are unapologetically themselves because I know what I'm going to get, and I know if I ask them something and I'm open and honest about a question, I'm going to get a real raw answer that I can take either some criticism from or learn something from. But if I'm talking to somebody, like I have a few friends that I've met recently in my adult life that are like nice guys, which is cool. I like the nice guys. They're nice every once in a while. They're kind of like cheerleaders. They're always so positive, which is great. But then when you ask them a question about business and ask them for their honest opinion, it's almost too positive all the time. And it doesn't feel real. Have you guys ever noticed this? It doesn't feel real. You're like, okay, dude, but I know you're being honest in your true self right now, but I want you to be raw with me for a second. I want you to be real. Like, that's really why I like Jack Morgan, and he's become like one of my really good YouTube buddies. Him and his wife, Ashley. Shout out to them, by the way. If you don't watch his channel, I highly suggest doing it. But Jack he's very raw. He's very like, this is what I think. This is my belief. This is who I am. And he's got his own ways, which I appreciate because I've got my own ways. And so it's good to have somebody to talk to and lean on. That's like, nah, man, this is the way you should do it. Nah, this is the way you should do it. It's like, well, actually, this is the way I think we should do it. And it's like you kind of agree to disagree, but then we're still boys. So that was cool. I appreciated that. I don't know why I got off on this tangent. Okay, chat, I'll be honest. I've been traveling this past weekend. Me and Cass are looking around different parts of Texas, trying to find where we're going to lay down some real roots at, boy, and see where we're going to live. But I found out that a lot of Muslims everywhere, dude. Especially in the Dallas area. There's a lot of Muslims, bro. A lot of Indians, a lot of Muslims. And so those areas are being taken over. Frisco just elected a Muslim mayor. It's crazy work, bro. I don't want to live in Austin. It's too hippie. I don't want to live in Dallas. It's too congested, you know. we're kind of looking some certain parts of Texas where we can get a little bit of land. I want some land. I've been watching a lot of Yellowstone. I want some land. But if you guys got any suggestions of other places we should live, I know some of you guys hit me up on the comments of an older video and was talking about like Florida. I mean, I'm pretty open, man. I can live wherever. I'm pretty mobile. I don't have to go to an office. So I want a good standard of living. I want somewhere with good schools for baby Nichs. And I want a place that has some stuff to do. That's really it. And I want some land. I want at least an acre, dude. At least an acre. But I don't know. It's expensive, dude. Looking at these cribs, it's like $1 million for that? Oh my God. So expensive. All right, let's get back into this. I'm sorry for the tangent, chat. Do you guys mind the tangents? Sorry.
I ran into a man who has seen me naked 4 times and is still blocked in my phone and who I haven't laid eyes on in a year. I said, hey.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
I've seen you naked 4 times. I love it when a woman tells her bop lore.
Hey, remember me? And he said, yeah, sadly.
He said, yeah, sadly. I mean, honestly, honey, you look like a gerbil. Shots fired! There's a reason you're wearing glasses, because you know you're really not that cute.
Insider secret, a woman enjoying talking to you is not the same as her genuinely being interested in you. This is harsh sister advice where I explain things to men as if they were my brother. You need to be able to decipher a woman's attention versus genuine interest. Just because a girl talks to you, hangs out with you, treats you as if she likes you, doesn't necessarily mean that she wants a relationship with you in the future and that you should pursue her as such. Because the two are very different things. A girl can enjoy talking to you, spending time...
Yeah, dude, it's called being in the friend zone or the buck zone. Which one do you want to be in? A lot of dudes are in the friend zone and have no idea. And that video is long. I don't have... Yeah, we don't have that long to listen to that, honey. I'm sorry. I do a jollipies on that, but... I don't know what it is, dude. Maybe it's my TikTok brain rot brain. But when people don't get to the point, it gets on my nerves. I'm like, hey, get to it. Get to it. You got about 30 seconds. I want it there. I don't know. All right. I'm not going to play the music because I think I'll get copyrighted. But How to Destroy a Nation, the tried and true playbook. This is happening right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you see all these things happening right now. Abolish the family unit. 100% they are. Glorifying the TV shows, telling women not to have kids, remove God. There's more and more people now than ever that don't want to be religious, that are atheists. 10 Commandments taken down in some Texas schools. Confused gender. We got more and more of this happening with the gender-affirming care. Devalue life. Abortion rates are at an all-time high. A third of Gen Z has been murdered right now because of abortions. Target children. We got the drag shows. Yep. This stuff is happening, bro. Promote national hate. There's so many people that cannot stand being American, which is so wild to me. Another thing I never understand. Oh God, sorry. I'm just gonna play this before I get off into it. I cheated on you, but I want the house and kids final boss. What is this? Oh my God, it's a single mom sanctuary. Let it out. I'll tell you right now, what you should do is just go to the gym, dude. Just go to the gym. Going back to the whole patriotism thing, the national hate. One thing I'll never understand is how people will drive up and down the road with flags waving in their cars and at their houses of other countries. And I've always wondered, I just look and I go, why don't you go back to that country? I mean, you don't go to Sweden and they're, waving American flags. You don't go to Mexico and they're waving American flags. It makes no sense to me. Like, we live in one of the only countries right now where you're like considered a racist if you wave an American flag or a Texas flag. Since when did that become a thing? You go to other countries, they wave their flags proudly. What? But then you wave, what's so funny is you wave other countries' flags in our country and it's cool. Like, what? When Bestie wants me to find her a man, but all I've got is my hometown bar.
So typically,
Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, let's turn that down just a tad.
the average here is about 5'4", but
Jesus Christ. This looks like my old neighbor. And he was a weirdo. Tried to sell me a painting one time.
that average is brought up by the 6'2" that randomly walk in and then randomly leave. So you gotta catch them. Like fish. Like fish. Wait, I'm sorry. We have to go on the other side because I just realized I'm having asthma. And this is full of cigarette smoke. Let's go to the other side. The other side's better. It's where the taller people hang out. So typically...
This is what's crazy, is this, I would look better as a woman than this woman. And she's like, where are all the 6'2" guys at? Good Lord. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. What do we got here? What do we got here? Can we bring back men courting women? Because why did that stop? You can't be courted if you've already been on the court. You already been played like a frickin' fiddle. Dudes have been tossing their balls in your hoop for years. Can't be courted if you already been on the court.
Genuinely, what happened to the art of courting a woman? Way back when, there was a time that...
We courted women that weren't already playing 4 quarters. Just saying, you women have been playing in OT. You women have been playing OT. And want a guy to come in like it's the first quart? It's the first quarter? Can't do it. You're playing in double overtime. Buckets on buckets. Balls on balls in your hoop. You smell what I'm stepping in, chat. You can't be courted if you're already on the court. Just stop it.
People would literally like duel over a woman. Maybe this was just in the movies, but people would literally go to the girl's house with a speaker in hand, blaring, singing love songs. Even the art
Y'all were virgins then.
of sending a girl flowers has been lost.
Y'all were virgins then.
And now we've resorted to story likes, and if you're lucky, maybe you'll get an actual reply. What happened?
Chivalry's dead and women killed it. You've told us to leave you alone, and guess what? Men listen. What's some of the comments say? Oh my God. Isn't it so funny? They want to be whores, which they know men don't like, and then play stupid when men don't treat them the way they feel they deserve to be treated. Hilarious. Courting for ladies. Courting is for ladies. There are no more ladies in the West, just 304s. Law women back then hadn't heard of feminism. Everyone was happier. Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? This is true. This is true. All right, this chick just got arrested for... All right, this chick apparently, woman arrested after urinating on furniture inside multiple Airbnb rentals and selling the content to paying subscribers on adult websites.
A Pensacola woman accused of urinating on Airbnb property is back in jail tonight as more rental property owners are coming forward saying they are victims. Nicolette Keogh is accused of taking videos of herself urinating on furniture, appliances, and bedding and posting it to adult content websites to make money.
Now, with these latest charges, she's now in jail without bond. And she made an appearance in video court today. Brent Carney was there, and Brent, in past cases, Keogh was allowed to post bond, but not this time.
Keogh's bond was revoked because of a previous battery charge. That was learned in court today. Pensacola police say more charges could be coming if more homeowners come forward.
Nicolette Keogh's story has gone viral across the world.
This is a different one, yeah.
Pensacola police officer Mike Wood says they arrested Keogh again on Wednesday after another homeowner came forward. Keogh was first arrested in March after a homeowner claims she filmed herself urinating on the furniture inside 2 Pensacola Airbnbs. Police claim she caused...
Wait. How'd y'all know she did that? How did you know that she was golden showering on your couch? Were you subscribed? Or maybe it was the smell. Or, my white couch is yellow.
More than $5,000 in damage. This time, the arrest report states she urinated on a leather sofa, multiple luxury mattresses, and a chair at a different rental on Riddick Street. The homeowner told...
You sure it wasn't, you sure she wasn't squirting? Maybe she was TTing, I don't know.
Told police the damage was $17,395. If you put all the reported crimes together, police say Keogh's urine caused $22,750 in damage.
This has been going on for several months, involving several different properties.
She's a serial peer, you know. Really trying to get a rap on this in the community. We got a lot of pee artists around here, you know.
And with this latest arrest, there's one more, and we do believe that there's going to be more than that.
Keogh appeared in Escambia County video court to face charges of criminal mischief and felony property.
Keep this man locked up. This dude right here. Keep this man locked up.
Damage. She's being held in jail without bond. Pensacola police say social media companies should not allow users to profit off of actions like this.
Social media platforms, even adult sites, have rules. And if they had a rule that something like this was not permitted, that would help a lot, because then people are not able to make money doing this type of thing, and hopefully that would put a stop to this. But right now, some of these sites are permitting this sort of thing, and these people are making money.
Well, I mean, why would I want to pee on my own furniture, you know what I mean? I can pee on your couch, you know? That's insane, dude. That's insane. Imagine you're renting your place out and you're like, smells like ammonia in here. What's going on? What's going on? Why does it smell like that? What's that? What that smell? What's that smell? What do we got here?
I was messaging this guy on Hinge.
I was messaging this guy. Okay, all right, here we go.
Big back, big back.
Got a second chin, a little bit of dirt in there. Let's just run that back, Turbo. I want to get it from the jump.
I was messaging this guy on Hinge, and he told me he was 5'8". So I said, "Oh, I love a short king," and he unmatched me. Which tells me everything I need to know. Baby, you're 5'5", max.
Honey, you're 250.
Big back, big back.
Like, you sweating so hard and the sun ain't even up yet. This is the world we live in, bro. The whole-flation is crazy. You know, if I matched with a woman that looked like that, I'd tell her I was 5'3" as well, you know? I wouldn't even say nothing. Good Lord, these glasses, dude. I ain't never seen somebody. She looked like a chipmunk with glasses. Shots fired! What is this?
Y'all, why the fuck this man said that he was at a single mom fundraiser last night? And you would think, wow, what a great man, right? Bitch, it was a fucking strip club.
A single mom fundraiser. All right, this woman is a TikTok feminist. She is the problem, the dating hellscape, folks.
Do I want to be single? No. Do I want to be married? No. Do I want a part-time boyfriend who isn't seeing anybody else and only does things when I want to, but otherwise kind of leaves me alone and doesn't make a mess of my house? Yes, I do.
This is why I say women are trying to turn into the men they've always wanted to be with. Because what she wants is what a high-value man can get out of women. That's what it is. What she wants is what a high-value man can get out of women. Women nowadays are just turning into the men they've always wanted to be with. All right, let's go to a previous video here. I know I haven't done it. I haven't done this. Like I said, I was traveling this past weekend. I apologize here. Let's go to one of the more popular ones. We'll go to the trans activist breaks down after getting fired. All right, here we go. What do we got? Forcing pronouns is harassment. $20 an hour for making coffee? Seriously insane. Construction laborers get paid like $25. Carpenters get $35. This is 100% the reason I don't buy Starbucks. I stay far, far away. My husband and I no longer go to Starbucks for beans or drinks due to their awful customer service. The company backed a cause, and now it has backfired. Those unions are going to protest their way out of a job. I identify as a 6'3", 29-year-old man, even though I'm a 5'8" and 64. Why won't the government pay for my transition surgery to be tall and young? Okay, all right, you guys are cracking me up. Dude, I swear to God, you guys are freaking hilarious, dude. All right, this is from the sexless woman epidemic. What do we got here? What do we call it here? They are not thirsting over guys. They are thirsting over Chad. Don't get it twisted. Protect your health, gentlemen. Skinny dipping in those contaminated pools is not worth it. I'll pass the STDs, but thanks anyway. A lot of guys don't want high-maintenance women. They can be thirsty all they want, but if they don't make $100K a year and be okay with me sitting around without a job, they can hit the road. I have standards too. Just saying, most of us men don't want whores. We want wives. Whoa! We want a wife who will be ours and no one else's. And these women don't want that kind of love and commitment. I completely agree. I think most men... Oh, sorry. Let me throw Lokes in there. Men want exclusivity so much. We want to know that our woman is just ours. It's embarrassing to know that she's the village bicycle and everybody's had a ride. I'm 57 and single and loving it. My grandfather told me over 30 years ago, they accuse us of being dogs, but sit and listen when they don't know they're there. You'll hear the most disgusting things you'll ever hear in your entire life. He was 100%, he was 1,000% right, 10,000% right. Nose rings are a no-no. I don't see any of them thirsting over any good guys. My entire life I haven't seen any women who have an ounce of interest in genuinely a good guy. God, this is a long one. It's hilarious how desperate they are. The perfect life chick. All right, we'll read this long one. How long is it? Oh, good Lord. Okay, my brother used to hang around a Vietnam vet. The vet did a lot of long-range patrol scouting by himself. He was a country boy, loved the woods. Getting paid with free ammo and clothing to hunt in the woods, he was in heaven. He joined the National Guard unit in town. He was short, so women didn't pay a lot of attention to him. Nice guy. Once, during an inspection, the colonel was upset about the Bowie knife the vet had on his belt in uniform. The colonel said it wasn't regulation, had to be removed. The vet noted that it hadn't been issued to him by the Army, was stamped U.S. Army. The colonel asked him why he needed that. The vet said, well, sir, I got a number of heads in Nam. The colonel decided he had urgent business elsewhere. The vet was short. Women didn't think much of him. So he'd taken my brother to a bar for women over 35 seeking quick action. They'd each get one beer, make it last an hour, totally ignore the women, and then leave. Women don't understand that there are men at their level, but they've insulted so many of men so often that men have lost interest. I mean, yeah. Bearded Axe Wound, man. You guys like the names? You got the Bearded Axe Wound, the tuna tunnel, the pink taco, the vertical smile, the scrambled eggs between the legs, Bearded Axe Wound, Gut Locker, Sausage Wallet, Hot Dog Wallet. Gut Locker is probably one of my favorite. I think that's most of them. And I memorized those when I was like 16. And I got them. I still got them. Chat, I just want to say thank you guys, man. When I was traveling this weekend, I took a little bit of time to kind of step back and, really look at the analytics and how many of you guys actually show up every day, and just gotta say thanks, man. Like, for real, I appreciate you guys. You guys changed my life, and all the plans I'm doing, all the plans I'm making for my future are directly tied to all you guys and how much you guys support and how much you guys watch. So I just want you guys to know you're an integral part of my life elevating. You're an integral part of my life changing. And I want you to know my appreciation. I really do. So, because without you guys, dude, it's all for naught. I can make the videos, but if nobody watches and nobody enjoys, then who cares? So I just want you guys to know you really have changed my life. It's been amazing. And I prayed for days like this years ago, prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And my prayers have been answered. It took a lot of hard work. It took a lot of consistency, yeah. But it also took a community willing to back what I have to say, what I stand for. So I just want you guys to know I really appreciate you guys. I really do. So, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It's always good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace. Attack. Bring it back. Yes. Good boy. Loki, sit. Let it go. Loki, let it go. Ready? Attack! Yes, good boy. Bring it back. I had to show y'all that video again. I love y'all, man. Peace.